Hi friends, myself Aniket Renavikar, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. In the program MCOM Valuation of Real Estate, the subject is a building construction. In that the topic is a cement. Today we learn about the types of cement and the various types of cement and the storage of cement in this lecture. So, in the brief analysis which has been given of the composition of Portland cement and the influence of the various compounds present on its properties has indicated that a larger range in characteristics is possible by varying the proportions of the raw materials, by differences in the fineness of grading, and by other changes in technique. Since for different purposes it is advantageous to trace one characteristics more than others. Various classes of Portland cement has been developed. It is interesting to note that the ultimate compressive strength obtained with all the cements is about the same, and it is only the rate of hardening and setting varies to a marked extent. So, broadly speaking, cements manufactured in India are classified in the various categories. First is a Portland cement. In that Portland cement, there is a various other types are to be introduced. That is the ordinary Portland cement, quick setting Portland cement, a rapid hardening Portland cement, extra rapid hardening Portland cement, Portland blast furnace slag cement, low heat Portland cement. These are the subtypes of the Portland cement. Next is a natural cements, high alumina cement, super sulfate cement, and various special cements should be also be introduced. That is the machinery cement, expansion cement, trip cement, oil well cement, hydrophobic cement, air entering Portland cement, waterproofing cement, and sand cement. These are the various types of cement which are ordinarily used in the construction industry. Now we can see about the storage of the cement. The cement should be stored carefully. This is necessary because if it comes in contact with air, it may absorb moisture from the atmosphere. Due to moisture, it may become useless for the structural work. For the storage of cement, there are various precautions must be taken. That is, first is for in case of moisture, in order to maintain the quality of cement for independent period, it must be kept away from moisture. When cement is to be stored for a long period, it should be stored in airtight containers. This is because if moisture absorption exceeds 5%, the cement becomes totally useless. So, moisture is the main constituent of the cement or the to maintain the quality of cement. Next is the period of storage. The loose cement may be stored independently in the airtight containers, but cement should not be stored in jute bags for a period longer than 75 to 90 days. And if the use of jute bags is unavoidable, then cement should be tested to ascertain its properties before use. So, period of storage is very important in that. Next is the storage sheds. Special design sheds should be constructed for storage cement of sufficiently long period. For the sufficiently long period, this shed should be above the ground, and the drainage should be shed should be such that the wall, floor, and roof of which is waterproof construction and which are having few small windows. The windows of the shed should be kept tightly shut and its floor should be above the ground. The drainage should be provided in order to drain water collected in vicinity of such shed. Construction of shed should be such that 10 kN of cement or 20 bags of cement will require about 1 cubic meter of space. So this shed should be important factor in the storage of cement. Next is a piles. The cement bags should be stacked in piles. Generally, pile is formed of 10 bags of cement. If cement is to be stored for a long time, then the top and bottom of piles should be covered with tarpaulins or waterproof paper. The distance between the piles of cement bags and exterior walls of a building should be about 90 centimeters. So piles should be also important for this storage of cement. Next is the removal of cement. To remove the cement bags from the piles of sufficient height, the step should be formed by taking out 2 or 3 bags from front piles. For removal of cement, the rule of first in first out should be followed. That is, cement which is stored previously should be taken out first. It is very important in the storage of cement. Next is the quality of cement. Finally, ground cement is more active and it absorbs moisture rapidly from the atmosphere. Hence, for the storage of finely ground cement, extraordinary precautions should be taken in order to maintain its quality. So, this should be very important. So, dear friends, today we stop here. We can see in this lecture about the types of cement, in that Portland cement, various subtypes of Portland cement. In that we can say about the ordinary Portland cement, quick setting Portland cement, rapid hardening Portland cement, extra rapid hardening Portland cement, Portland blast furnace slab cement, low heat Portland cement. Next is a natural cement, high aluminum cement, super sulfide, special cement, that is machinery, strip cement, oil well cement, etc. Next we can storage of cement in the various conditions, that is moisture points. We can discuss that moisture, period of storage, storage shades. Next is a piles, removal of cement, and quality of cement in this lecture. So friend, these are all with reference to the self instruction material made for the MCOM Valuation of Real Estate program by Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. So friends, today we stop here. Any query, any doubt regarding this, you can directly mail on following mail ID cde_multi@unishivaji.ac.in.